Now let's spend a few minutes walking through the consensus portion of Scorebook Navigator. As normal, you will go to the Scorebook Navigator link and click Sign In. Once you're here, you will see that you have added a Stage 2. This is different from your independent review, which is Stage 1. Once your team has moved to the consensus stage, you will have a completely new scorebook that you will be working in. Simply click on that scorebook, and it will open the consensus scorebook. Now, as you can see, the screen looks a little different than what you were experiencing in independent review. Primarily, you have this nice yellow line at the very top. The yellow portion of consensus actually shows you what your teammates have entered for independent review. So as you can see here, you've got the key factor references that were entered by another examiner. If this yellow line does not automatically come up for you, simply click on this 1 at the top and it will hide or show the consensus data. Now, let me show you what it looks like to enter the notes that you have made for consensus into Scorebook Navigator. I'm going to toggle over to item 5.1, and as you can see, I have entered the key factors that are relevant specific to item 5.1, and I've entered our strengths and opportunities for improvement that we just demonstrated as an example. These rows look fairly similar to independent review, but are just different enough that I want to walk you through it. For consensus, you will still select the most relevant key factor for the comment that you are making. You will enter your full feedback-ready comment here in the strengths column, and then in the rationale column, you will enter in the rationale for selecting this strength. Don't forget, the rationale column should be both why you selected this particular observation as a priority for the organization, as well as who on your examiner team noted this particular observation and whether this observation is at the basic, overall, or multiple level question. You will then select the item reference this particular observation is related to, just like you did in independent review. One additional column here that you will see is this observation column. This observation column will be used by your backup to provide feedback on your comment. The observation column can actually be used by any of your teammates as well after your consensus review. Finally, you will see 2 additional columns at the end. One is a key that represents that this strength comment or OFI comment might lead to a key theme, and then this V here. We will talk about this V in a few minutes, but I wanted to go ahead and call your attention to this. This indicates that this comment will be something you will want to discuss with the applicant on site. And when you select this small V, it will open up a form for you to fill out. Again, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. To score your item, you will continue to score much like you did in independent review from a Scorebook Navigator perspective. Once you've decided what the score is for your item based on the holistic perspective of your new consensus comments, you will simply select a range and an actual item score, and then make sure to click Save, and your work for this item is complete.